hair is so lovely today. Awesome. So I just got back from walking with my friends and we basically did 3 miles. It was just like 2.98 or something like that. So you want to know how addicting those 1 bars are? I haven't had one since Saturday and I still think about them every day. It's Thursday. And it is enough that I'm like trying to plan out when I can go on a hike next week so I can eat one. That is how addictive they are. So if you haven't tried them, maybe don't. Anyway, I've got some Soleil water. We're about ready to do our family scripture study, and the kids have practice again today from 1 to 8. And just kind of, I'm probably going to be looking into homeschool planning today. I do need to do the rooms, the bedrooms, the painting, and the rearranging, but I kind of want my big kids' help for that, and they're not going to be available really this entire rest of the week. So that's my plan, and I'll probably eat like around, well, maybe after I drop them off. I noticed I struggled with feeling hungry yesterday when I ate at like 11:30, so I think I might try and hold off a little bit longer today and see if that helps. So for my first meal of the day anyway, just checking in. This is day 4. Yes. I'm going to start planning out our homeschool by working from my youngest child up. So our youngest is Henry and he's 7 and he will be in 2nd grade. So we don't really do grades like a traditional public school does, but we use it as a basic guidelines of what maybe should be accomplished. So I'm going to go through just a variety of things and try and figure out what I think is best for him personally. That's one of the great things about homeschooling is you can tailor the education to your child, their what their needs are, their strengths, their weaknesses, those sorts of things. So I'm going to start with his first, and I don't know exactly all I'm going to plan for him. I do know it will be a little bit more, I'll require a little more out of him this year than I did the previous years, but it still will be pretty easygoing just because that's how we do it. We don't, when they're younger, we don't push too much, and also just with his personality, he is a very active kid and he needs to be doing a lot of physical things and playing outdoors and things like that. So if I have a whole lot of book work for him, I'll lose him. He'll be very upset and complain, and he'll start to hate learning. So I don't want to do that. So I'm reading this article that my husband gave to me. So I'm going to read that first, and then I'm going to start looking through what we have already and try and go off of that. It'll be pretty basic, and I'm just going to have a rough outline of what I want to have done for the year, and then I'll go in and over time fill in more details, especially like it'll be more of like, okay, so I want to make sure that this happens for the whole year, and then I'll have a rough guideline, and then I'll have I want these things to happen in these months, and then I'll kind of try and break it down by weeks. Like, I really hope this happens for this week. And I have to be extremely flexible because I always overplan. I think we can do more than we ever can. So I'm hoping that this way of having kind of rough outlines will help me to just realize what I really want done, what's important, and then if we miss certain things, then, you know, we'll get to them another time. Or maybe they weren't important. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. There's some things that we were working on last, like a couple months ago. Of course, technically that's last year in the school year, with Henry. We were reading this book, Men of the Mississippi, by C. Halling. So we'll definitely be working on that. He's still working through it. This is his math, Life of Fred, and then these are good books. They're nice to get a good rough idea of what a child in that grade should have a basic understanding of. So they have some fun poems and stories, and then history, and I mean, it pretty much has a little bit of everything. So I do like these, especially for the younger grades, because they're not as they're well-rounded, but they're also not super strict, I guess, or unrealistic. And then we've been reading this American Tall Tales too, so that's fun. So definitely those will be some things that we'll be sneaking in the first little while. Well, this we already been working on, but I'll probably still pull some stuff from the first grade and also use second grade. So it is like a little after 11 and I can't take it anymore and I made my breakfast. I'm hungry. I will show it to you. It's nothing to be too excited about because it's the same thing that I had yesterday and I've had for a long time now. But I did put some, sorry, I did put some green salsa on top of my eggs today. And again, look how perfect my bacon is. So 4 pieces of bacon, 2 eggs, some cheese, have no idea if it's an ounce or not, a tablespoon of green chili, my Greek yogurt with raspberry lemonade, and Henry, are you on there? There we go, is having his snack of blueberries and cucumbers. So I didn't make it very far on the planning so far because I decided I need to eat. So that's what I'm doing right now.
How many reds did you ask? I don't know, I just got in there.
They're making their lunch for tonight. Or actually their dinner. Just pretend this isn't here and be your natural selves.
Hey!
You have to restart it.
I'm not restarting it.
Well, it can't be natural because you are.
I tried a video without you guys noticing. It's kind of hard to get good lighting and to hear you. Yeah, the lighting is terrible.
All different sides. Claire's like.
They're all being very cautious with saying, cut the cheese.
I'm not. I just said.
My bag is full.
Yeah, whoever said that was a. Oh my gosh,
That's why I said you probably need to have a
Hey, while we're at it, can we just bring like a chicken and carrots and potatoes with us too?
a chicken and what?
Carrots and potatoes with us too? Here, we. Yeah, you can cook it in the church while we're at it.
They're making their meal for tonight while they're gone at their practice for 7 hours. And they're making sure that they are hearty meals. Whose is this?
That's Claire's mine.
That's a lot of
My thing
cherries.
is full. Hey, there's blueberries in there too.
That's good.
Cherries.
No, that's right. No. Come on. Yeah, Where's Tally?
Peanut butter?
Can you what? For what?
Fried apples.
Sure. Where's Tally?
What?
She's doing laundry, you know.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, how are you gonna do that?
Has she made her lunch? Kenyon, we gotta go do the dogs in a second. Just whatever pile's highest out of red, tan, or blue.
Wait, there's no that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you should.
Your lunch? That's it?
Could you talk really loud when you talk? So people can understand you.
No.
I just want people to see how funny you guys are when you're all doing stuff together. I missed the part where they were all singing and they were all correcting Ezra on his singing. That was funny. I'll try and be more stealthy next time in video.
1 second. And you just said that, so you didn't want to
No, you won't. You guys will forget.
Are you gonna be videoing us at the church?
No. Yeah, sing for me, guys. Sing for me. I know Ezra will. Ezra, come on, see. Once you start, probably Ezra will follow.
Oh, you can't correct me on something.
Alright, the lighting is like absolutely horrible. Oh, it depends on if you guys are hiding the window or not. That's probably a bit much. Let's not waste it. Because you probably can't eat all that.
And don't be afraid to let a few biscuits out last
You didn't finish your food from yesterday?
No.
Only
No,
one sandwich.
It
One
doesn't matter. You
sandwich.
don't finish food.
I actually have half of my sandwich.
Good job, bud. So, I don't care if you take a bunch of food, just don't waste it.
Don't worry, I'll actually. I eat what I eat.
Alright, I better go finish my food. Well, Claire was singing for a second.
Like about this one? Oh, wait a minute.
You what, Claire? Alrighty. If you're gonna sing, sing and sing loud.
Oh, I was just practicing.
You guys should choose a song that you all know and sing together.
That's just like, I just practice. The girls.
Wow, Esther. That's quite the treasure over there.
Yeah, Esther has enough for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, that's nice. If someone forgets their lunch, they all know where to go
I
to.
brought 3.
Yeah, I think you're good too.
Yeah.
You better not waste that. Alright.
No.
No, I didn't. Okay. Why is the timer going? Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm just getting ready to video. I'm not videoing yet.
That's why it's on video.
Yes. Every single time you guys are being funny, you stop as soon as I take the camera out. No fair. Huh? Yeah, 1 second. I finish my food.
Oh,
Dang it! You guys. Why can't you just do that when the camera's rolling?
It's awkward.
That's not awkward.
Because beautiful things don't ask for attention.
Because he said, because beautiful things don't ask for attention. Oh my goodness. I know, but it's still hilarious. Good timing. Okay, get this place cleaned up. I don't want to be left with a mess. And just so you guys know, life is lonely and boring when you're not here.
You could come with us. Learn the dances.
Nah, that's alright. We'll stay home and go swimming, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go swimming.
Yeah, we're gonna go swimming later on today.
Daddy. Oh, mommy, you know what's kind of stupid I made up? I read a stupid story a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago, a few days ago.
Why are you saying stupid?
Oh, because it is a stupid story. That's why. It's
Well,
about me being spied and trying to spy on Steven, our cat.
I don't know if that's stupid. It might need some editing, but I bet it's not stupid.
It is. I haven't finished it. It shall be continued.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys aren't gonna sing and dance, For the camera, I will go. It's off now.
We were just doing the opener.
Yeah. What if I have terrible seats and I can't really video you good in the actual performance?
Don't go through the performance that way.
You better get there kind of early and get good seats.
You don't get to choose. I think you're assigned seats based on your tickets.
Oh wait,
No?
this one finishes tonight?
No, it's
I don't
Saturday.
think it could be assigned, but I thought it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Today is Thursday, bud. Alrighty. So our pool's on lightning watch. So we can't go swimming right now. That was the plan. Dropped off the big kids. I took a nap yesterday, like around this time, and now I want to take a nap right now so badly. I am exhausted. I am also struggling very much to not eat something right now. I feel kind of hungry, and I don't know if it's the walking in the morning that's doing this to me or what. But I'm really feeling hungry, and those one bars are calling to me, but I've made my little promise to myself, so hopefully I'll stick to it. And I feel super tired. So what I did is I drank some Soleil water, and I'm gonna lay down on my couch and just see if a little snooze will get me through this time where all I want to do is eat a one bar. And I even was like, well, don't eat a one bar, but have a little piece of chocolate. I'm trying not to do that too. I'm trying to save if I have chocolate for like after dinner or something as a treat. I don't know. 14 weeks, but still struggling to stay on track sometimes. So just need a little bit of perseverance and willpower. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna lay down and just see if that helps me feel better. Hopefully they'll get off lightning watch, because then we can leave our house and go swimming, and then I will be doing something active and keeping myself away from food. That was an awesome nap. I think I slept for an hour and a half. I must have needed it. Maybe I'm just catching up from sleep from camp. I don't know. But we're definitely not swimming because now we have a huge storm, which I'll pause this in a second and take a video. It's I think about 4:30, so pretty soon I'm going to be starting to make dinner, and that'll be good because I'm still just struggling. I just want to eat. And I'm watching a YouTube channel of this lady who runs on keto because I'm wanting to get back into running with keto. And she was showing a one bar for like she'll have as a backup because her work was having a going away party. So that kind of was like a one bar. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm so into that right now. I might just have to, I don't know, eat one or go do a hard hike or something and have one. Anyway, I think I'm making more out of those than I need to. But anyway, I'm going to show you this storm.
Oh, it's lightning.
We get these bad storms here, and they and it hails and storms and it floods our backyard. I don't know if you can see. It's raining pretty good. I'm not sure if you can hear that thunder over the TV, but kids are just watching shows.
I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe I'll go in the front and we'll see what we can see in there. Can you see that? It's like totally, yeah, our front yard's kind of flooding a little bit too. I'm surprised we haven't gotten hail yet. Usually we get hail. This is one of the things I love about Colorado Springs is it's like all hot and sunny in the morning, and then in the afternoon we get these tremendous rainstorms that often include hail. It's just kind of exciting. It cools everything off. Anyway, I don't know if you can see. It's hard to tell on my phone. That was a good loud one. Anyway, pretty exciting. So yeah, we're not swimming today. So see a little bit out here. It's kind of flooding in our backyard right here. You can hear it. That's my husband's office over there. That's the schoolroom to the left. Anyway, exciting times. And the hail has started. There's a little bit of hail now. Okay, I am going to make some kind of a like Asian-y stir fry type of a thing. Like with this cauliflower, I'm going to grate it. And then I've got green onions, and I've got my hamburger patties. So this is like, when I freeze hamburger patties, this is what I do. I just make what would be like a hamburger that I would want to pop and eat. And also, it is perfect for other meals. I can just cook it slowly and chop it up and use it for like ground beef of any sort. So I've got that. I'm going to use some coconut oil to cook it, and then I'll just use some seasonings. So I'll come back. So my big kids are gone. I don't have anyone to video this for me, but this is I went ahead and did another little floret and grated it. So this is the grated cauliflower. So next I'm just gonna put a little bit of coconut oil in the pan so that I can get the meat cooking. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I gotta monitor the little kids too, so just one sec. Okay, so I went ahead and put the coconut oil in there, and then I've got the patty, and I'm gonna just cover this up and let it cook for a little bit on medium, and then I can kind of chop it up, and then I'm gonna cut up my green onions now. I'm gonna cut up probably a couple of stalks just to give it a nice Asian-y flavor. At least in my mind, that's what it will be like. So I'll come back again in a minute. These are going to be my spices. I'm going to do, excuse me, ginger powder, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and salt. And I hope that will be the right seasonings that I'm going to need for it to taste good. So I'm not using soy sauce. In the past, when I make something like this, obviously with rice, then I would use soy sauce, but I'm not using soy sauce. So I think I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter too. I think this is about a tablespoon right here. Just because it's going to need some good fat to kind of hold it together. Over here, I'm going to scramble this egg in this bowl, and then when it's like almost all done cooking, then I'll pour it in. I still haven't cut the green onions yet, but I've started breaking off the pieces of ground beef and chopping them up. So, and I'll do the seasonings in a little while. Okay. So I got the green onions cut, cauliflower, which I showed you. Ground beef is looking pretty good. Got my egg ready to go, and I am going to drink this Gatorade Zero while I am making this. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Zoom in. I always have trouble with this. Oh, I think it kind of did a little bit. There we go. Okay. So that's how we're doing. This is looking pretty good. And I will start adding it all in a second here. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and add the cauliflower rice. So this was two florets. One was big and one was small. So I'm just going to kind of stir that around with this. And get it cooking. Oh, I have it on low. I need to bring it back up. I had to turn it down because it was kind of spitting at me. Okay, so then I'm going to start adding my seasonings here. Let's put this over Wow, this is a lot harder without my daughter filming me. But they're still at their practice, so I have no choice. So, generous salt. Decent amount of pepper. I'm just winging all the spices. I don't ever measure when I'm cooking, unless I'm following a specific recipe. I'm just going to do a little bit of onion because I'm going to be putting the green onions in there. And then I'll fix that later. A little bit of garlic. I don't like my stuff too garlicky, at least not with the powder. It's stronger. I like real garlic, but I'm too lazy to deal with it right now. And then same with the ginger. Just kind of sprinkle some on there. Whoop, a little more than I intended, but it'll probably be just fine. Thank you, sweetheart.
It actually looks like rice.
It does look like rice, huh?
When
Yeah.
you first had it on the plate, I actually thought it was rice.
Oh, good. Well, it doesn't really taste like rice, but it is it tastes good to me, so I don't care if it's not. I'm actually not a big rice fan. I would, on purpose, not eat rice, even before keto, because I just don't, rice isn't my favorite thing. So, I'm okay with cauliflower. I actually prefer it to, real rice. So, actually, I think I'll let that cook for a couple of minutes by itself, and then I'll add in the green onions, and then I'll add in the egg last. So we'll come back. That is looking so beautiful. Gonna add in my green onions. Stir that around. Are you okay, Henry? Okay. I did 2 stalks of green onions, and I chopped them big because I love green onions, and I just thought it would taste really good in here. So, I don't need to do too much. Just spread that out. Too much cooking on the green onions, and then I'm gonna turn that up a smidge. Gonna do my eggs. Once I pour them in, I'm gonna have to stir it around really quickly. In fact, I might use the fork. Because you want it to be kind of scrambly in it. You don't want it to be like an omelet. That's, in my opinion, disgusting. So, my pan is spinning around. Anyway, so this is kind of like a fried rice type of a thing. My own made up recipe. Here we go. Try and hold the pan with my left arm. I wish I could smell this because it smells like heaven. I think it will taste amazing. Okay, here we go. This is... Sorry, I hope you're not getting nauseous from this phone getting spun around too. Okay, I'll just let that sit for a minute or two because I want to make sure it's all the way cooked, and I'll be back. Looks finished to me. Let's just stir it up one more time. I turned off the heat. I'm trying to find my favorite bowls. They're not clean. So now I have to find a plate. I'm kind of a weirdo, and I have certain kind of plates and bowls and utensils that I like to use. So I like to use this plate, and it has matching bowls. So I think those are what I use the most. They're in my pictures a lot. And this fork I'll probably just use to eat with because then I don't have to dirty another dish. Okay, so I'm gonna plate it up, and that might take both my hands. Here we go. Looks beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture of it too in a second. Actually, come on, no. That is not focusing very well, but I will come back later. This is really good. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm watching a new to me keto blogger. She's a runner, so I'll try and remember what her name is, but actually let me see. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Bryndis. Running on keto. Anyway, I found her today, and I've been enjoying watching her videos. And this is really tasty. Perfectly seasoned. It's going really great with my Gatorade Zero, and it feels good to be eating because I've been hungry like all day long. Dinner was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I decided I know what I should have made this challenge be, that my challenge be for this week. It should have been seeing if I could make it a whole week without eating a 1 bar. Even after I ate dinner, even though it was filling and delicious, I still thought, I probably could sneak a 1 bar in because I'm not very big on my carbs aren't all the way up. But I'm gonna persevere and I'm gonna not let myself. I am walking with my friend, well, one of my friends tomorrow. The other one is not gonna be able to come there. And she had, last week when we were at camp, she had run a mile and walked a mile on the days that she went by herself. So she might want to try that tomorrow. So if I end up running tomorrow with her, then I will let myself have a 1 bar. But I think if I don't stick to that rule, where I have to have either done a big hike or attempted some good running, then I can't have one, because otherwise I think I would eat one of those every single day. I can't stop thinking about them. They're like candy bars. Anyway, and you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, so I apologize. But I'm trying to talk through my struggles and focus on my triumphs, so that's why I keep talking about it. So today I will not have one of those today, so I'm really proud of myself. This is going to be the end of my eating, except I might have excuse me, a little bit of Lily's dark chocolate. If I do, it will probably just be 1/3 of a bar or less. Right now I'm not feeling like I even need it because I just had that Gatorade Zero, and I'm going to try and see if I can get away with not having anything else today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this video now, just so I can get it loading and up and everything, and not be up late doing it. And if I end up eating anything else tonight, I will just report on it tomorrow. So I'm proud of myself for making it through today, because today was really hard. And I hope you had a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day for my kids, my bigger kids, because they'll be gone from like 9. Well, they have to be at practice at 9:45, and it's about 20-ish minutes away, maybe even a half hour away. And I don't get off until 9 p.m. So it's going to be a long day without them. And I think the little kids and I will go swimming in the morning, because we'll be more guaranteed to have a warm weather. It just seems to be stormy every afternoon so far this week. So, and then we think we might have found a new home for our dog. So that is good. This family seems legitimate. When my kids say legit, I call them on it, so I shouldn't say it either. And they have a couple of other dogs. They're familiar with our dog's breed, which is a very stubborn, difficult to train breed. And they have a big backyard, and they live next to a field, and so I'm feeling hopeful that they'll be able to work with her, and they don't have any little kids, which is good, because that's part of the problem, is she's kind of aggressive and nippy at our youngest son, as well as any other little kids that come to our house. And we have 2 grandkids, so I just don't even want to go there if they came to visit, and it would be the worst day ever if she kind of went after them. So we had a strange experience. Well, I guess I won't talk about that on here, but she can get pretty, she's not tolerant of little kids. So that doesn't work in our family. And I think the family that we found and we're taking her to tomorrow will be a good fit for her. The previous people that were supposed to come get her, they were totally not really scammers, because it's not like we were out any money or anything, but they did not have good intentions for her. It was just some fishy stuff. Anyway, so tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. Both's gonna be a good day. And I will check in tomorrow. I hope you've had a great day yourself. Oh, I did get some, I did make headway with my son's homeschool planning, my youngest son. So I'm not finished by any means, but I do feel proud of what I was able to accomplish, even though I ended up taking a gigantic nap and was running kids all over and stuff. So a successful day. And I didn't wake up at 5 this morning, but I did wake up at 6. And I think that's going to be my goal for now, because 5 is maybe a smidge too early. And I had to take a nap yesterday, and I had to take a nap today. So maybe eventually I'll get used to this and it won't be a problem, and I can start having some good quiet time in the morning to get things done. Anyway, that's enough rambling. If you made it this far, I'll pat yourself on the back.